I mean, I'm totally against banning any kind of material. I'm totally against banning any kind of material. I mean, when the minister, INB minister, spoke to us, he also clarified that actually the ministry has no such list of names or words that they should be used or should not be used. And he clarified that it's a certification board, not a censor board, and therefore they're just supposed to certify. So he clarified all that to us. And it was really nice to hear that. So, I mean, I didn't like a certain amount of a certain content, but I cannot like content. I mean, so many people have not liked my film. That's fine, you know. Commenting on a film, liking it, not liking it, is your prerogative, anyone's prerogative. It's the prerogative of the audience or anyone seeing it. But to stop somebody is not something that is right. And certainly after a film has been through certification, then when some certain groups, you know, take to violence, take law into their own hands to stop a film, that's really, really sad and unfortunate. I think it happened with Mr. Kamal Haasan some time back. And it's really unfortunate. And I feel ashamed, Mr. Haasan, to say that, you know, at that time, I was lost in my work. But as an industry, this is the time that we have to come together and stand by each other. And I want to apologize to you publicly that I wasn't there at that time. I read about it later and I felt so bad. I felt so bad that you had to go through that and you know, we were not there with you. It's really unfortunate. So I think that banning a film is not right. I think once a film has received its certification, then it is the responsibility of the state to ensure that, you know, people can watch the film, you know, without any fear. Yeah.
As you said that you don't also, these numbers sometimes confuse you, but often the news that comes out of the film industry is all about numbers. Oh, this star has made so much per film. This film has broken the 100 crore club, 200 crore club, 300 crore clubs. These were almost meaningless numbers now in a sense. Do you think it stifles what actually this industry is about?
It really does. It really does. Because what happens is, first of all, I'm not someone who talks about my numbers, because I think that that is the last thing on my mind when I'm selecting a film. The day I start selecting a film with this in mind, that this has to be a very big hit or very big success, that's the end of my creativity. That day, I won't be a creative person anymore. So I can't bring myself to think that way. Unfortunately, I do see around me a lot of us do, you know, make our choices based on what we think is going to be successful. You can do that. I mean, everyone has their own way of working, but I think that stifles. I somewhere feel that stifles, you know, it stifles the growth of the industry in a positive way. New ideas, challenging ourselves creatively is what we should be doing. And really, a lot more of us can, in fact, start looking at content for children, which I feel most of us are not doing.
For more Bollywood updates, subscribe now to youtube.com/biscuittv.